Hello, my name is Gail Chen, and I'm going to talk with you today about habits for success. My goal is to keep you from having a mini nervous breakdown. You're excited about coming to college. You went out and bought all new stuff, new computer. You told everybody, and you're happy about coming. This is something you've been wanting to do for a long time, and now you're here. 5 weeks in, you're feeling like, did I make the right decision for myself? There's some things you need to learn to make it easier and to make this turn out to be a successful adventure for you. Let's see what those are. Habits are something that you need to build slowly over time. You don't want to go from 0 to 100. They don't form overnight. You want to learn how to build a system that's going to work for you as a college student. Now, do you need habits? Yes, you do. And today we're going to learn about the kind of habits that are going to help you to become the best that you can be. So we're going to talk about keystone habits. And let's find out what keystone habits are. So a keystone habit is no more difficult to form than any other habit. It provides the most benefits, and that's what you want. They extend small senses of victory. It's a small win that we can then build from, acting as the foundation for a successful day. Keystone habits also can act as the soil from which other good habits grow. When we complete a keystone habit, we're more inclined to engage in other good habits. Also, they provide you with energy, confidence, and the momentum to achieve more. When a habit becomes part of your daily routine, it helps to build momentum. Are you ready to find out what the keystone habits are? Okay, all that excitement, let's move on. There are 5 keystone habits. 1, active goal setting. The second one is effective time management. The third one is 30 minutes of exercise. The fourth one is daily gratitude. And the fifth one is learning a new skill. So let's start with the first one, active goal setting. Now, active means you are moving and you are up. You want to know the specific reason for attending college. Write down your goals. Are they short-term goals or are they long-term goals? A short-term goal could be something like making it through the semester, while a long-term goal could be something as important as receiving your degree. To get there, though, you must set your priorities. Are you going to study? Are you just going to chill? Are you going to work 70 hours a week to buy a new car and make sure you can make your salon visits? Are you overspending, so you have to work more hours, less hours to study? So college is a poor time in your life. You might have mustard pretzels and a juice box for lunch. You don't have a lot of money to spend on material things because you want to get your education. It's a very focused time in your life, and you have to be ready for that. So goal setting requires a few things. You have to be specific so you know exactly what you're working on. It has to be measurable. So if you give yourself a time frame for that, you'll be able to see whether or not you're being successful because you'll look at your own measurable steps. Next, it has to be obtainable. Now, if you have a very difficult time doing math, you might want to rethink being an electrical engineer. Next, it has to be realistic. Don't try to overdo many things in your life at the same time and get nothing done. And then last but not least, it has to be time bound. Give it a time frame, and that will help you be able to know if you're moving forward in a successful way with a career that will really aid you in life. Let's talk about effective time management. Now, this is very important because this means you are actively moving towards your goal. No matter what the situation might be in your life, you are not going to give up. You're going to move towards this goal that you have set because the first thing you did was build active goal setting criteria. So let's divide effective time management into priority sections: important and urgent, not important but urgent, important but not urgent, and not important and not urgent. Let's talk about important and urgent. Those are usually crisis situations that pop up in your life, and you have to ask yourself, how do you react to crises? Things that you didn't expect to happen during the course of your day that just pop up. Did it pop up in the middle of class? Did it pop up when you have a term paper to do or a midterm or final to take? How do you handle crises in your life? Let's look at the next one. Important but not urgent. Now, these are your long-term goals. This is actually where you're going to go to get your degree, how long it's going to take you, what kind of goals you set forth for yourself. So while this may not be something that you think about every day, it's important that you don't let things get in the way so it progresses every day. So it doesn't take you a long time to get there because remember, you set the time limit for this. So you might say to yourself, well, I can miss a couple of days of class. That might not hurt you for that week, but in the long run, if it takes away from the importance of you being thorough and present for your education, that's going to hurt your long-term goal. Let's look at not important but urgent. Now, those are the interruptions and distractions you get during the course of the day. How many people pick up the phone and call you at 3 o'clock in the morning when you need your rest and you know you have a test the next day? These are things to think about. How many people interrupt you? How many times do you allow distractions to get in the way of doing what you need to do to be successful? Those are things to think about. And finally, not important and not urgent. That's how you waste time. So begin to think about how you waste time. What is it that you do to waste time during the course of your day? It's important so you can get those valuable hours to study and help you effectively manage your time. So the bottom line is you want to get organized. You want to have an on-time regimen. Don't show up to your classes late. You want to be assignment focused. Read the syllabus. That's your responsibility to know that you had a paper due next week and you got a test in 2 weeks. That's your responsibility. You want to be assignment focused. Next, you want to make sure you take really neat class notes because those are going to be the vehicle by which you study for your test. So if your notes are unorganized and you don't understand your notes, that's going to be the process by which you then study for tests. You're in trouble. And then you want to create a workspace. So you want to respect the fact that you're a college student. You want to get organized around that. So you want to have a specific place where you study. You don't want to study at the dinner table with everybody. Maybe it's not easy to study once you get home in your bed. You want to have a place where you know you have a devoted time and effort to put forth for your study. Okay, the next keystone habit, very important, is 30 minutes of exercise. Oh, you can barely get out the bed to do anything. I don't want to exercise, but it's important. If you can't do 30, do 15. And here's why. It puts the control back in your hand. You feel in control when you exercise. It clears your mind, it gives you stamina, and it builds momentum. You're going to need this as a college student. It also helps to reduce stress and anxiety, and college is very stressful. I don't want you to think that it's not. It's very stressful because at any given week, you may have several different things to do. In addition to taking care of family, in addition to working and trying to navigate your way through life. So it's very stressful. So you want to make sure you exercise your body to reduce that stress. That's very important. That's a keystone habit you can take with you for the rest of your life. Daily gratitude. Now appreciate what you have. You may not be where you want to be, but you're getting there. Don't worry about your friends on social media living large. That's probably AI. Wear your stuff close to the vest, keep your mouth shut, and use that energy to get it done. Then talk about it. And our final keystone habit is learning a new skill. You want to challenge yourself. College should challenge you. You should not be the same when you leave as you were when you came in. You're going to learn some things about yourself, different environments, different people, and you need to be open to that. So challenge yourself. Be open to feedback. Embrace that extra mile. When you do an assignment, do your very best. Turn in the best work that you possibly can, because that's going to then spill over into the type of worker you're going to be once you gain employment. Always do your best. Represent yourself well. So I hope that this video has helped you and given you some things that you may need to take with you. Take these core habits with you throughout your entire life, not just in college, but make sure that in any project you do, you set that goal. You manage your time effectively. You get some time in for yourself. How do I take care of myself? What do I do to take care of myself in the interim of moving forward as a student and in life? And then be grateful for everything that you have. You'll get more, but be grateful for where you are right now. Don't rush yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do what you need to do and move along. And then learning a new skill. You're going to be challenged in life. You're going to be challenged. 10 years from now, the things that we do, maybe we won't be doing anymore. So always be open, never doubt yourself. Be open to learning new things. And you will go far, not only in college, in anything you do. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for your time and listening to the video today. Make sure you connect with the counselor if you liked anything that you heard on the slide. And for more information, we are here to help you.